going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Midwest Whitetail. I'm headed out to the back 9 right now, and it's my opening day. It's October 14th. I'm going to be sitting inside of a barn. They really like using this. There's a creek, there's a secluded part of the land that nobody hunts. Back there's the city's land, and we really just keyed in on this is their little safe haven. Adam's first time sitting in the barn. It's gonna be, it's not gonna feel like hunting. We're just bird watching at this point. All right, guys, well, happy November. It is November 1st here in Northwest Arkansas and the rest of the world. And we are headed back to the back 9. Just got off work. It's about 3 o'clock right now. I'm meeting my brother out here, and honestly in hopes of getting him on his first year. I filmed a handful of bucks down there at the barn this year, and want him to get on them before I catch up to Spike. And so I don't expect to see Spike down there. He's daylighted on the farm just on the other side where the wind is bad tonight. We've got an east wind. It's gonna be sucking straight through the main entrance to the barn into our face, and so it's really the only spot we can sit without spooking all these deer. So we're gonna go out there. My brother's gonna meet me. We're gonna film each other, and odds are I'm gonna film him shoot a buck tonight. I don't expect to see Spike down here. He's never daylighted over here, but with the wind, we're kind of got our hands tied. Ideally, I'd like to be up in a tree in this core area, but unfortunately, with the weather, with the wind, it's just not happening. We're gonna go sit the barn, tuck in there. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Probably be there in the next 10 minutes or so. And hopefully we'll get a buck down. I don't expect to see Spike tonight, but you never know. Things can happen. All it takes is one doe. All it takes is him getting bumped out of his bed, or who knows. So with any luck, we'll have a good hunt tonight. We'll see you guys down there. Alright, guys, well, welcome back and happy November to everybody who's hunting. This is a time of the year that everybody gets out in the woods, so if you are, be safe, have fun. It's more about the memories than it is about the trophy that you bring home, and just want to wish you all good luck. With that being said, we're back here in the barn, if you couldn't tell. We're back out here with the hopes of getting Jared on a buck tonight. He's got the bow in hand. I've got mine back behind me in case Spike shows up, but I don't expect him to come over to this side of the property during daylight. He never has. And so, with that being said, I actually had my first encounter with Spike yesterday. I was filming that buck, had a group of does come in, another group, and had deer around me all night long. And about dark, about sunset, I had 2 fawns come in. They sat and fed for about 30 minutes, and pulled up my bow, was looking through my spot hog sight to see if I could still see my pins and everything, and it was just a little too dark for what I'm comfortable with. And about that time, those fawns get pushed off, and I look up, and who is it? None other than Spike. He was right there about 35 yards from me, broadside for 40 or so minutes. It was dark. It was too dark for the camera to pick up, and so I just got to sit there and watch him through my Bushnell binoculars. So it was really cool encounter. Got to see him in person. I was praying. I was like, God, I don't have to kill him, but just give me something that I can put a little piece where he's going, where he's coming from, something to put in this puzzle, and I got that. So really excited. My morale is way up. Seeing him in daylight for the first time was awesome. It was just a little bit late. With that being said, we're excited. If nothing else, we'll see a bunch of does, but hopefully we'll get Jared on a buck. First buck of the year.
thumped him, dude. Oh.
I don't know where he went.
He's behind that tree.
Up top?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I had no expectation of shooting Spike tonight at this spot. Never in daylight has he been here. I didn't even have my release on most of the hunt because I was just waiting to film Jared shoot one.
Made a great shot.
Let's go.
Let's look at this, pick up, go see where the deer is, baby.
Let's go.
Dude.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. Give me some, dude.
Let's go.
Dude,
Oh.
60 yards.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it's Spike. It's Spike. He's got some brush in his bases. Yeah, dude, this is totally separate. There's hair between this.
Oh my gosh.
Finally caught up to him, man. That was fun. This is the first time I've ever like chased after a buck. Like most of the times I've got bucks on camera and I'm like, I'd shoot this one, I'd shoot that one, but I never made a specific game plan to try and kill this deer. And of course today I'm not really focused on trying to kill him. I was taking my brother out here to try and get him on his first buck of the year. He shows up for the first time in daylight in a spot he's never daylighted, so man, I'm just grateful. I gotta bring Teresa, the landowner, out here to come and see this. This is awesome. She's been so grateful she's been so gracious to let us hunt here for the last 5 years. It's right on the edge of town. She's super sweet and just ecstatic. This is definitely, I'd say, my biggest buck. All right, guys, well, tonight's hunt was definitely a blast. It was a surprise. We were talking right at like last light at sunset. We were like, we haven't seen anything. I said it was slow. My brother said it's not even moving yet. And for whatever reason, the deer didn't come in early like they did yesterday or how we thought. And right at probably last 10 minutes of shooting light, we had a group of 3 does come in. My brother taps me on the side and he goes, buck, 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 buck. Grabs his bow, and tonight, honestly, I just thought I was gonna be filming him. Just couldn't be better, couldn't be happier with the shot, couldn't be happier with the turnout of what happened. The deer ended up running to the top of the hill and was probably 30 yards from where I parked my truck, which turns out great for being able to load them up, obviously. But this is a buck I've been hunting. I think this was my 12th sit this year, 11th or 12th, and this was the one I was after. So now I get to sit back and let my brother and my dad get on some bucks and just get back to what I love doing, which is filming. So guys, I can't tell you thank you enough for following along this year. This has been a fun hunt. It's been a fun journey. I always wanted to kill a buck out of this barn, and turns out I shot my biggest buck yet. So we're gonna get them all gutted and cleaned up, take them to the processor, and then figure out what kind of shoulder mount I want to do with them. So I just want to say a quick thank you to all the people who make this possible. We've got a ton of awesome sponsors, whether it be backpacks, bows, camo, anything that you could need. They're always so gracious to us and give us top of the line products. And want to thank God for allowing me to, one, see another day, but be able to harvest a deer like this. I don't feel like I deserve it. I feel like I didn't know him well enough to be able to capitalize tonight. Want to thank Teresa, the lady who allows me to hunt on her land. She's been gracious enough to let me and my family come out here for 5 years, and we love to help her out any way we can, but none of that amounts to what she allows us to do on her property. And so, guys, this is a city deer in Arkansas. I'm about 10 minutes from my house, about 5 minutes from Adams, and man, I'm just stoked. This was a cool hunt. So, thank you guys for watching Midwest Whitetail. We'll see you in the next one.
Well, guys, we just got set up in this North Ravine stand. About 100 yards to my west is where that new mature 8 showed up on camera. We're not familiar with him on this farm, but he's definitely a deer that I'll take if the opportunity presents itself. The short time 10 is still on my radar, though I haven't seen much out of him since that encounter on October 8th. He's been pretty sporadic, but it feels like it's going to be a good night. We've got a light rain going right now. That's been the story the last couple days. We've had quite a bit of much needed rain. There's supposed to be more coming tonight, so hopefully it'll hold off until we get out of here. But we're going to sit tight and see what happens. Well guys, we just had a great encounter with that new buck we have on camera. Just couldn't make it happen with self-filming. Seemed like as soon as I got the camera on him to grab my bow, he would move off, and it was just a tough sequence there. It was great to see him. He's definitely bigger than what I originally thought he was. So I got a lot of vacation time coming up. Matt's on vacation too, so I'll have a cameraman next time. Hopefully we catch up with him here pretty soon.